Joining us, our panel now, Brianne Gorod. She is the chief counsel at the Constitutional Accountability Center. Brianne, first of all, your reaction to what the court has decided today.
I mean, it was a deeply disappointing decision. The fact is that Congress did give the Biden administration the authority to put in place a student debt relief plan like this when it passed broad language giving the education secretary the authority to waive or modify student debt provisions in the case of a national emergency. What Congress clearly wanted to do in passing that law was ensure that the education department would have discretion in the case of a national emergency to make sure that our nation's student debt borrowers were not made worse off financially by that national emergency. And all the Biden administration student debt plan did was waive or modify, exactly as Congress gave it the authority to do, student debt provisions to effectuate Congress's goal in passing that statute.
Okay, so the president today appearing in the Roosevelt Room, he's got a workaround, he says, using that 1963 higher education law. Is that really a viable alternative for students who owe tens of thousands of dollars?
Well, President Biden made clear that his administration is going to act as quickly as possible to ensure that the millions of Americans who were denied relief by today's Supreme Court decision can get relief. And I think there's a number of things that he laid out that they're going to do. They're going to expand the income-driven repayment program. They're going to put in place a temporary on-ramp program to provide relief to individuals who can't make payments when the COVID payment pause ends in a couple of months. And yes, he's going to look to other statutory authority to provide relief to student debt borrowers. It's important to remember that today's Supreme Court decision turned on one particular provision of federal law. But Congress has passed federal laws that give the Education Department discretion to make a number of judgments. And this case does not address any of those other provisions and the authority the Education Department may have under them.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.